Hello and welcome back to Blue Hat CyberSec Academy. In this video, we will explore further topics from Domain 2 of the Certified in Cybersecurity exam, which is about incident response, business continuity, and disaster recovery concepts. This video isn't just for exam preparation, it's also perfect for anyone interested in building a strong foundation in the world of cybersecurity. So, we are going to discuss the following in this lesson. Number 1. Business continuity in the workplace. Number 2. The goal and importance of business continuity. Number 3. Components of a business continuity plan. And last but not the least, we'll talk about business continuity in action. Make sure to watch till the end, because these topics are the foundations of cybersecurity. If you haven't already, subscribe to Blue Hat CyberSec Academy. Your path to becoming a cybersecurity professional starts right here. Now let's begin. The business continuity plan needs to be maintained somewhere where it can be accessed often. In modern organizations, everything is digital and not provided as a hard copy. This can be dangerous, just like storing everything within the main company building. Some organizations have what is called the Red Book, which is given to the appropriate individual outside the facility. All the procedures are outlined in that document in case, for example, a hurricane hits, the power is out, and all the facilities are compromised, and there is no access to electronic backups. It is important to update this hard copy Red Book anytime the electronic copy is updated, so both versions remain consistent. Now let's talk about the goal of business continuity. Business continuity refers to enabling the critical aspects of the organization to function, perhaps at a reduced capacity, during a disruption caused by any form of disturbance, attack, infrastructure failure, or natural disaster. Most incidents are minor and can be handled easily with minimal impact. A system requires a reboot, for example. But after a few minutes, the system is back in operation and the incident is over. But once in a while, a major incident will interrupt business for an unacceptable length of time, and the organization cannot just follow an incident plan, but must move toward business continuity. Business continuity includes planning, preparation, response, and recovery operations, but it does not generally include activities to support full restoration of all business activities and services. It focuses on the critical products and services that the organization provides and ensures those important areas can continue to operate even at a reduced level of performance until business returns to normal. Developing a business continuity plan requires a significant organizational commitment in terms of both personnel and financial resources. To gain this commitment, organizational support for business continuity planning efforts must be provided by executive management or an executive sponsor. Without the proper support, business continuity planning efforts have little chance of success. The intent of a business continuity plan is to sustain business operations while recovering from a significant disruption. So, when an event creates a disturbance in the environment, you really need to know how to maintain the business. A key part of the plan is communication, which includes having multiple contact methods and backup numbers, just in case there's a disruption of power or communications. The first step is to call the appropriate individuals and start to activate the business continuity plan. Management must be included because, priorities can change depending on the situation. Individuals with proper authority must be there to execute operations, like if there are critical areas that need to be shut down. Many organizations will establish a phone tree so that if one person is not available, they know exactly who else to call. Organizations will go through their procedures and checklists to make sure they know who's responsible for which action. No matter how many times they have flown, pilots always go through a checklist before takeoff. Similarly, there must be established procedures and a thorough checklist so that no vital element of business continuity will be missed. It's really important to have at hand the critical contact numbers for the supply chain, as well as law enforcement and other sites outside of the facility. For example, a hospital may suffer a severe cyber attack that affects communications from the pharmacy, the internet, or phone lines. In the United States, in case of this type of cyber attack that knocks out communications, specific numbers in specific networks can bypass the normal cell phone services and use military-grade networks. Those will be assigned to authorized individuals for hospitals or other critical infrastructures in case of a major disruption or cyber attack, so they can maintain essential activity. Now, what are the components of a business continuity plan? Business continuity planning, or BCP, is the proactive development of procedures to restore business operations after a disaster or other significant disruption to the organization. Members from across the organization should participate in creating the BCP to make sure all systems, processes, and operations are accounted for in the plan. The term business is used often, as this is mostly a business function rather than a technical one. However, in order to safeguard the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information, the technology must align with the business needs. Here are some common components of a comprehensive business continuity plan. A list of the BCP team members, including multiple contact methods and backup members. Immediate response procedures and checklists, like security and safety procedures, fire suppression procedures, and notification of appropriate emergency response agencies, notification systems, and call trees for alerting personnel that the BCP is being enacted. Guidance for management, including designation of authority for specific managers, how and when to enact the plan, and contact numbers for critical members of the supply chain, including vendors, customers, possible external emergency providers, and third-party partners. Now, how does business continuity look like in action? Imagine that the billing department of a company suffers a complete loss in a fire. The fire occurred overnight, so, thankfully, no personnel were in the building at the time. A business impact analysis, or BIA, was performed 4 months ago and identified the functions of the billing department as very important to the company, but not immediately affecting other areas of work. Through a previously signed agreement, the company has an alternative area in which the billing department can work, and it can be available in less than 1 week. Until that area is ready, customer billing inquiries will be answered by customer service staff. The billing department personnel will remain in the alternate working area until a new permanent area is available. In this scenario, the BIA already identified the dependencies of customer billing inquiries and revenue. Because the company has ample cash reserves, a week without billing is acceptable during this interruption to normal business. Pre-planning was realized by having an alternate work area ready for the personnel and having the customer service department handle the billing department's calls during the transition to temporary office space. With the execution of the plan, there was no material interruption to the company's business or its ability to provide services to its customers, indicating a successful implementation of the business continuity plan. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in. Keep the momentum going by checking out the next video in the series. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to Blue Hat CyberSec Academy.